There comes a time in every business where it's changing and it's growing and you're starting to feel things, and that's natural. It's normal. It's part of this whole process, and it's beautiful. So I don't know what that opening was all about, but does your business need inventory software? Well, here's a couple of indicators in no particular order. First, you have inventory. Bit of a no-brainer, but if you have inventory, you probably want to keep track of it. Now, if you have just 3 things, that's pretty easy. Usually it doesn't take long for a business to continue to add to their volume of inventory, and you can pretty quickly lose the ability to easily track it. Second, you have more than one employee, and that one employee meaning you. Because as you start to grow and hand out different responsibilities and expectations, you can very quickly also lose track of who's managing this and who's managing that and how is it all being tracked, and if he or she is sick or they leave or whatever, how do you know where all the information is kept, and is it easy to find? Third, you don't know what the best practices are. Most people, when they get into business, it's not because they love inventory, it's because they're pursuing something that happens to require inventory and an inventory management process. So inventory often becomes an afterthought, and something that often it's not until it's too late or becomes too big of an issue that they are now scrambling to fix. 4, you are growing, and that's a good thing because you want to be able to sell more, buy in a larger volume, get a better discount. You're probably adding some employees. But with that, it becomes more to manage, and whether it's you or someone else that is trying to keep track of your inventory control, you need something that you can use quickly and that can continue to be passed on to other people as more roles are filled out, more requirements are made, your inventory control needs to be tightened down. And with that, let's go into 5, which could be maybe you're becoming overextended. Maybe you don't realize that some of the jobs that you have for employees are overlapping or aren't even necessary that could be saved with an inventory software. Here's a good litmus test. Can you, in less than 1 minute, know what your total purchase costs were last month? Can you, in less than a minute, know what your total order revenue was? Can you know what your inventory count, what your current usage is, and where the inventory is at this moment? Can you know all that in less than a minute? And you could make this list on and on of all the things that you could do quickly with inventory software compared to going to a spreadsheet or that notebook or that whiteboard, whatever is being currently employed. If you can't do that quickly, then maybe it's time for a changeover. If you're not sure where to get started looking for an inventory software that fits for you, I can think of a couple of places. Now you're going to save time, you're going to eventually save money in that whole process, and you're going to be able to grow and adapt because, well, your business is growing and changing, and it's time. And I'm glad we had this talk. I'm James, this is Whiteboard Wednesday.